later fills her with love lotion, not love lotion. Coronavirus erotica. I don't know if I want to actually try to read one of them or either one of them because I don't know if I can handle it. I'll think about it. Comment below if you want me to actually read and react to these. What I wanted to do was look at the reviews from people who actually read what's this one called? Courting the Coronavirus by Lee Taylor. One of my side hustles has been ghost writing the cheap erotica you can buy on Amazon like this. I think that's part of what makes it even funnier to me is that I could have been commissioned to write one of these. Not commissioned. I could have gone onto a website and applied if I was feeling particularly insane that day. It was her fault the virus got sent back to the 19th century in the first place. Now the only way to get close enough to destroy it again is to court it. The only problem with that, she might be falling for it. Joan was never supposed to be working in a virus lab to begin with, so when she accidentally sends the virus hurtling through space and time, it's up to her to it's up to her to go get it back. Finding the virus in the past isn't going to be the hard part, however. It's getting close to it without getting too close. Courting the Coronavirus is a short, steamy erotica with a viral twist. We're making a pun because it's on the internet and it's viral and it's a massively dangerous virus and wear masks. You read the last page and it said something about COVID 19th century. I hope they wrote the entire book so that they can make that pun. It's on the last page. The whole concept is they send it back to the 19th century. Somebody is on Dad Joke Twitter and made that joke or saw that joke, COVID 19th century, and was like, what if? But it can't just be the virus. It's gotta be an embodiment of the virus that's so hot that the person who has to retrieve it from the 19th century wants to fuck it and falls in love with it. Shit. Write that shit right now. You've got an afternoon free, publish it. And they did. They did that. I'm looking at the Amazon reviews. Amara Fall. They have 3 out of 5 stars. And it says, too short. Ends before it begins. Not sure what else to say. Maybe it's supposed to be open-ended? That actually, I'm frustrated because that makes me want to read it because there's probably a different angle. My phone ran out of storage in the middle of a sentence. But what I was saying was, it makes me want to read it because I want to know what they mean by it ends before it begins. I have other things to read. I have legitimate things to read. I can't read courting coronavirus. Okay, and the next one is a 1-star review, and it says, its title is WTF. WTF. I don't know what I just read. This girl needs therapy and a better proofread. Again, what the fuck did I just read? And they said WTF, but just in case you didn't know what WTF is an abbreviation for, like better proofread. I mean, self-published on Amazon. You paid $0.99. I don't know. I don't usually expect proofreading to have happened. Also because I've done these kinds of jobs before and I know how little I proofread, especially for shitty jobs like this. Hire me. Ooh, a 5-star review. Too funny. I saw this posted on Facebook from another person and had to read it out of curiosity, and I laughed all the way through it. I wouldn't have ever thought that something like this would have been written about the virus. I am not surprised I'm not surprised at all. I'm a little surprised. I guess I'm a little surprised because I still have like the inner like Protestant prude inside of me, that it was like published so early, like so quickly. Somebody came out with like, I'm fucking the coronavirus. Like, you know, that's the power of the internet, and that is the age we're in. We're like all so understimulated or overstimulated or bored, and we're just like, how can we just like go to the craziest level automatically? Never would have thought to like personify the virus.
So fuck it.
Okay. LEG, 1 star, awful. Sadly, this is neither funny nor sexy. Well, that's disappointing. It's just awful, badly written porn. Top tip for the author, if you hold down the Shift plus F7, it may help find another adjective for quivering. Oh man, anybody who reads or writes erotica knows about quivering. LEG, you ever read a product review and just like hope that somebody like wish, you know, you want it to be like an authentic person, but also you kind of like, you deserve to be paid for that. Like, that was a very entertaining comment, Ellie, and you deserve to be compensated for the like craftsmanship you put into that comment. Well done. Here's $5. Okay, what was the other? I can't remember what it was called. Coronavirus erotica, now in my searches. Oh Lord. This is it. This is the one. Kissing the coronavirus. Jesus. Okay. She was supposed to cure the coronavirus. Instead, she found nothing. Now I know this one opens with her like in a lab with a test tube, like starting to masturbate with a test tube of coronavirus. I mean, I'm bored and understimulated. My mind just doesn't go to these types of places. I don't want to judge. Okay. Dr. Alexa Ashingtonford is part of a crack team. Crack is a word for it. Team of scientists tasked with finding the cure to the devastating coronavirus. Little did she know she would end up falling in love with it. That is devastating, though. That's still, it's doubly devastating. In this steamy viral erotica. Now I think the other people stole that pun. This was published like in April, I believe. So I believe they own that beautiful viral erotica. Are you okay? Zippy baby, you're snoring through my video. Oh, you can't snore through my video, I'm sorry. He's so mad now. The book is MJ Edwards' debut book. Congratulations, MJ. And her attempt at trying to pay the bills following her job loss. I mean, valid. I know that the like author's note or whatever, like her bio in the book was something like, this isn't meant to be based on anything that really happened. Just so you know. And then she lives in Surrey with her husband and 19 ferrets. Okay, great. And then she started writing this after her job loss, and she incorporated her 2 passions. The 2 most important things in her life at the time, I believe is how it was phrased. Writing.
And sex.
I don't want to judge. You know, the two most important things to me are, in all of life and existence, writing and sex. Even though I can go years without both, because like everyone values like food and financial stability and like meaningful interpersonal relationships, and I just think I don't like to be typical. I don't like to be like conventional, so I value writing and sex. And the writing is about sex, so really I value one thing. I don't want to judge. They're having fun. They're getting their bag. They're doing their thing. It's fine. It's not what I would do. Oh, look. Biography. Writer, ferret keeper, and mother. That is cute. I write to entertain and titillate. Also cute. I mean, like, do your thing, MJ. I was just like, you put yourself out there, and I'm just having a reaction. It's kind of like when a virus gets inside of you and your body reacts, you know? You have good viral content, MJ. Okay, this is a paragraph. 5 stars. But this is not good in any way. I like that. I like this energy. Okay. Yes, I still gave it 5 stars. Do not go into this expecting a good read. Either story or writing. Okay, that's fair. I mean, I wouldn't, but thank you for warning us. CS. You absolutely have to go into this expecting it to be worse than you imagine it will be and ready to laugh. The fact that it was so bad it made me laugh like crazy is why I rated it so high. I love that. Here are a couple of gems to give you an idea. Oh, I love that. Okay. We've got quotes. Alexa edged back, pushing back until her back pushed back against the wall. Me as a 12-year-old writing fan fiction. Oh no. He also lets out a bellowing bellow. I do completely understand why they said proofreading was needed. I do think I proofread better than this. I hope. By the way, what is a judder? Judder. And why is her clitoris doing it excitedly? Ooh, her clitter juddered excitedly. Her clitter. Oh no. Okay. Clitter me gay. She also had perfectly round, perfect breasts, and he later fills her with love lotion, not love lotion. That's the thing about erotica, is people just write the like terms. Like, it is sexier to write the terms than to come up with these weird like metaphors that are just like cringy and like, is that sexy to you? Love lotion? It sounds like a Bath and Body Works product and you want it to be filling you? Ew, Mom, don't watch this. CS continues, or they conclude. I repeat, do not go into this with a serious mindset. I really, really hope, parenthetical, the author intentionally wrote this so badly to bring a good laugh in these very serious times. It made me laugh because of how truly bad it is, so goal accomplished. Okay, maybe I will read this. I do like that CS says that it might be for, like, to bring joy, rather than just to troll, maybe. It is bringing joy, at least, like, even if they meant it very straightforwardly, it is bringing joy a lot of ways. Oh man, look at all these verified purchases. These are the ones on the front lines. We love the like frontline soldiers who find the really shitty content and make everybody else aware of it. You know, like they really dig through and they get dirty, they get grimy, they get in there, and they perform a service that not everybody can perform. But really appreciate it, because I feel like so many of us end up benefiting from, you're just like, comfort with discomfort, you know? Yep. All right, Annabelle Chick. That's a great name. 1 star. It's titled, well, I read it. 77 people found this helpful. Here I am. I did it. I read it, and oh boy, I don't know what to say. There's all periods. I mean, this exists. That's an exclamation point. It's here! Exclamation point. It's a real thing that someone actually wrote! Exclamation point. And that's it. I also found this helpful. Oh, Maria, 5 stars. Best 99 cents I've ever spent. All caps. All caps here. This is hilarious! 3 exclamation points. This is not meant to be taken seriously. Okay. This is a parody, and a well done one. I could not stop laughing and telling my friends about it. Best 99 cents I've ever spent. You know how I said some people should be paid for comments? I think some people we know are paid for comments. If you're looking for a laugh and can handle naughty and graphic imagery, I don't know if I can handle naughty and graphic imagery, Maria, I recommend this book. Beware. Do not drink or eat while reading this, because you might choke due to how much you'll laugh. Get it? Does that mean... Wait, no. Get it. In all caps is like a command, like you're telling me to get it. Well, Maria's hyped on this book. I do believe that Maria might be a plant, though, so... But I also believe that it is possibly funny. I wonder if it's like actually a parody, or if it is so bad it comes off as a parody, or like your brain wants it to be a parody because you like, nobody could have written this seriously. Am I gonna end up reading these books? We'll see. If I make this video, I might read. I would probably only do it for a YouTube video. We'll see. Okay, this is so funny. This might be the last one I read for this video, but Kayla... Wow, Kayla's mad. Okay. 1 out of 5 stars. Curiosity indeed killed the cat. And she spelled it like it's a title, with everything capitalized, every first letter capitalized except the T in the, which is proper title etiquette, if I remember correctly. It starts, refund processed. Please, read this before you spend such a high amount on this book. And there's lots of quotation marks. She didn't feel like 2 quotation marks were enough. There are 3 on each side. It's a book. Alright, so I never read smut. I think it's cheap writing by unimaginative people who don't have the talent. Okay, I love when somebody says, I've never read it because it's bad. Because I know that I can't take them seriously. It's like the people who told me Harry Potter was evil without reading it when I was a kid. And I was just like, do you want me to take you seriously, or are you just like trying to give me the tools to discredit you? Erotica can be written really well. Just like anything can be written well. There's also like famous literary erotica, and like, just because it's like, I don't know, maybe a genre mostly consumed and written by women, or because it's about a base activity that isn't like highbrow and high-minded, Kayla. You also cannot say that there is no good of anything if you haven't even consumed any of it. Do you know what I mean? You can't even say there's no good erotica if you've read a little bit of erotica, because you could have not read the good erotica. There's a lot of stuff out there to consume. Like, you can't make claims like that. Anyway. People are so fun. Unimaginative people who don't have the talent. Wow. I wonder if Kayla... want to be mean, but I'll just say this. You know, it's done by unimaginative people who don't have the talent. Writing unnecessarily long Amazon reviews. Unnecessarily long and unnecessarily judgmental Amazon reviews. This doesn't take any imagination and talent. There have been some creative, fun, helpful Amazon reviews, and Kayla's just like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not just gonna like insult this book. I'm gonna insult everybody who's ever written in this genre for no reason, just because I'm better than all of them by my definition, which is the only definition, because I'm Kayla. Okay. Unimaginative people who don't have the talent. That being said, with the so-called descriptive sexual inputs being overtly described and boring, even despising smut, this was a disgrace even among a horrible genre. Even despising smut, this was a disgrace even among a horrible genre. So, Kayla goes looking for erotica so she can shit on erotica, and she finds the worst examples of erotica so she can prove her own hypothesis that all erotica is bad. Got it. Also, can't write, doesn't proofread, has really no ground to stand on judging somebody else's writing. Your sentence is a little redundant. I'm not going to take time to like analyze it, but I feel like your punctuation is bad. I feel like it's kind of like a run-on sentence, could have been 2 sentences. Anyway, so save your $1.05, just save it. Well, I can understand that this book hopefully is intended to be comical. So condescending. It wasn't even funny. Okay. Reviewers mentioned that they were laughing so hard, and I only chuckled twice. And that was in reference to just how awful the writing was. Kayla, I feel like you've never laughed at anything in your life, and I'm also suspecting you've never had an orgasm. You know, I don't want to judge. You know, sometimes it's warranted. Not because of the content. Nobody said the content was funny. Forget the fact that this book is just a crap idea. The horrible, and I do mean horrible, writing ability makes this an abomination. Kayla. Even after talking about love lotion, science-y people, and how someone's eyes shine like a goat's. Oh no. Look, and she used 4 cry laughing emojis. The one tilted to the side that means you're like really laughing. You are laughing at this. See, she contradicts herself. That's why you know you can't trust her. The boomerness of the end of her comment. And yes, I don't know. Kayla, you might be like the age of my cousins who are like, I don't know what the generation ahead of me is. Is it Gen X? No, I'm a millennial, and then Gen Z is the younger ones. So whoever's like 40 right now, not boomers, and they're like, you know what, the boomers really have had some good ideas. I feel like Kayla's like that. She says, lastly, she wrote this in an attempt to pay her bills after losing her job. Not because it's a passion or a dream, no. She sat on her phone for an hour and created this in hopes that $1 a pop, she wouldn't have to be an adult and get a job. You know what's an adult thing to do? Is to take the time to write a paragraph shitting on somebody trying to make a quick dollar because they got laid off because of a global pandemic. Somebody trying to make light about a global pandemic. Somebody who's not really hurting anybody by like making shitty erotica that people are, nobody forced you to pay $1 to read this. And like, you're getting a refund. Like, get a real job. Like, what is your job, Kayla? Do you work at the Target? You know, does your husband work and you like smoke and drink beer all day and read bad erotica to prove that all erotica is bad and write Amazon reviews and think that you're a better writer than them because you can put a couple sentences together in an Amazon review? I just really don't like Kayla. And she made me really, really like want to defend this book that I haven't read that is ridiculous. God damn it, Kayla. Anyway, good for this person trying to get their bag by having a little bit of fun and you know, making some entertaining content. And like Fuck you, Kayla, for being so negative and condescending. Like, if you're laid off and trying to work from home, one of the first things I did was writing gigs. I didn't write erotica, but I could have, and there's nothing wrong with that because people want to consume it because it's content, it's entertaining, it's stimulating, you know what I mean? Wow, anyway, I wish I could, like, downvote, you know, or, like, hashtag cancel Kayla. Can you do that? Okay, go on Twitter, hashtag cancel Kayla. I might read Kissing the Coronavirus or Courting Coronavirus. Comment below.